In this episode of Aviation This Week, job loss at Canada's two largest air carriers, Voom shutters operation, and Cargojet approval to increase foreign ownership. The economic impact of COVID-19 continues to hit Canada's two largest air carriers, with Air Canada on March 31st announcing plans to temporarily lay off 16,500 employees by April 3rd. A week earlier, WestJet announced it would eliminate 6,900 jobs, with 90% of those employees leaving voluntarily. WestJet had approximately 14,000 employees before the job cuts. Its low-cost airline subsidiary Swoop had 269 employees impacted through voluntary and involuntary job cuts. In making its layoff announcement, which follows an earlier layoff of 5,100 cabin crew by Air Canada, the airline announced it is reducing capacity for its second quarter by 85 to 95% when compared to the same period last year. This new capacity reduction measure of 85 to 90% speaks to the rapidly evolving COVID-19 situation in commercial aviation, with Air Canada back on March 16th announcing it expected to reduce capacity by 50% in the second quarter of 2020. Voom, a helicopter air taxi operator built around an on-demand booking platform, on March 30th released a statement that it is shuttering its operation, which officially became a part of Airbus helicopters back in February 2018. Voom began its development in 2016 as a project in Airbus's Silicon Valley Innovation Center called Acubed. Voom then launched its commercial operations in Sao Paulo, Brazil in April 2017. The Zoom platform was developed to connect travelers with trusted and licensed helicopter operator partners. Its air taxi flights could be booked online in as little as 60 minutes in advance. The company would eventually operate in Brazil, Mexico, and the U.S., flying passengers in three of the most congested metropolitan areas of the world. Voom initially suspended operations back on March 23rd because of COVID-19. Cargojet on April 1st announced it received approval from the Ontario Superior Court of Justice to increase its foreign ownership levels. The Mississauga-based company, which carries more than 8 million pounds of cargo each week, announced these plans in late February 2020 based on amendments made to the Canada Transportation Act back in 2018, aimed at spurring investment and growth in Canadian aviation. Before the CTA amendments, no more than 25% of the voting interests of a Canadian air carrier could be owned or controlled by non-Canadians. The new permitted level of foreign ownership of Canadian air carriers was then increased to 49%, while also capping voting control of a single non-Canadian at 25%. With a fleet of 26 aircraft, Cargojet operates its network across North America each business night, serving 15 major cities and selected international destinations.